The champ here once again. I'm not sure if this is episode 8 or 9. I'll write it down at some point. But female vocals, continuing on. Carly Simon. Here's the greatest hits of Carly Simon. Nobody Does It Better, You're So Vain, It Happens Every Day, Anticipation, The Right Thing to Do. Um, just another one of those artists that's excellent. Married to James Taylor for a while. Um, and I I enjoy her material. It's a little unique from some of the other artists. Um, she's was one of the ones that did Torch songs. She has an album called Torchy. I don't know if I have it here, but it was Linda Ronstadt did the same thing pretty much shortly after. I believe it was after Carly Simon did it, right? Carly Simon did a thing called Torchy, and it was a bunch of Torch songs, and with a big live band versus Linda Ronstadt did one with Nelson Riddle, right? And that one did really well. Carly Simons didn't do quite as well, but enjoy her take on songs. Um, uh, the one for the James Bond movie was a cool one. Nobody Does It Better. But Anticipation was another one. I always enjoyed that commercial with the ketchup, right? Slowest ketchup in the West, and the song Anticipation playing, and um, it was just a funny take on that song. Um, but enjoy Carly Simon. Okay, next up we have Nancy Sinatra. Now this is, I think, a Rhino Records release, but has all her hits on there, which is always nice to have them all in one place. Something Stupid's on this with her dad, Frank. Um, but here's the original Boots. The boots are made for walking. Um, Produced by Lee Hazelwood. Also, it says arranged by Billy Strange, who also did a lot of the James Bond themes. Um, I believe that's right. So um, great cover. Um, Nancy, here's another Nancy. God Knows I Love You. A song called My Dad, My Pa. Big Boss Man. So she tried to do a lot of different things. This was also arranged by Billy Strange, or produced by Billy Strange, for Boots Records. That's fun. Um, Next up, we have Keely Smith. She sang with Louis Prima. Louis Prima and her had their own act in Vegas, and um, and this is of course arranged and conducted by Nelson Riddle, who we just talked about, and another great female vocalist, um, and always has a little different take on things. So if you're looking for an interesting sound, Louis Prima and her, but even just Keely Smith, it's still excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. And then another one that I really like from that 70s, 80s era, Phoebe Snow. Kind of underappreciated, I think. I mean, she did have Poetry Man's on here, but a lot of great songs. And, she was used in commercials as well. And she did things for commercials. But I just, and then she died not too loud. Well, she died a while back, but another one that should have lived longer, right? We didn't get as much. Another one you feel cheated by because they've left you. It Looks Like Snow. Let's see, Shaky Ground. Just another fine artist. If you see her records, Steve Gadd on drums, Tony Levin on bass. trying to think who else here. But she David Sanborn on saxophone. So she had a lot of good musicians that she worked with as well. Here's percussion, Ralph McDonald. So it's always good when a musician attracts a lot of other really fine musicians. It kind of does kind of clue you in that, oh yeah, they all respected this person. There might be something here. So I'm gonna check that out. Phoebe Snow, Dusty Springfield. I've always enjoyed Dusty Springfield. Wishing and Hoping's on here. I don't really think of that as her hit. I think of that as Leslie Gore, but she did a lot of covers. But there's one here, and it's going blank, but I'll see it here in a second. That she did, and there was a book written by the same guy that did a book about Tom Petty, all about Dusty Springfield, and that the song that I can't think of right now, but we'll come to it right here, Dusty in Memphis. So there it is, Dusty in Memphis. Just a little lovin', so much love. Son of a preacher man. There we go. Son of a preacher man. That was the one that was just a knockout. And I think, oh God, now I'm thinking about it. Did she do this in? Well, she did it in Memphis. I assume she had Tom Dowd. So she probably had some of the usual suspects here. Reggie Young on guitar, Tom Cogbill, Bobby Edmonds on organ. Oh, the names aren't clicking with me, but I assume that must be some of the Swampers. But I'm not going to swear to it. And she did this with Atlantic. Jerry Wexler produced it. Tom Dowd. Anyway, that's just one of a real solid record, Dusty in Memphis, and that's all we'll do today. So that was the end of that episode. Champ out. You are the champions. See you next time.